Hello everyone, in this video we'll talk about how we can integrate Google Assistant in this Home Assistant setup. So there are two options. One is you can just pay and use the cloud one that they have, and I guess you'll get 1 month free trial, and after that you have to pay some amount to use this feature. So what will happen with this feature? So if you just ask your Google like, hey Google, do this, or turn this light on or off. You can do that with Google Assistant. So one another way is like you can configure it whole thing manually, and that will be totally free. No, you don't have to pay any pricing to them. So you'll just connect or configure everything manually. So we have one document. So this is the document that we will follow. So automatic setup, that is through that one. We'll do a manual setup. So this is the free plan that we are talking about. Now, to do this, I'll just go through each and everything one by one. So what I'll do, I'll just open it in another screen. I'll go through it one by one. Okay. So for the first thing is you have to open your Google Developer Console. So how you can open it? I'll just paste the link here. So like that you can open, or you can directly like paste the URL. Anything is fine. So after that you will get some projects. So it's similar to, like, I guess you have used Firebase or something like that. It's some same it's nearby same thing. You are just creating a project there. Inside that you will configure. So we'll just create a new project. So create a new project. I'll just give it a test. So just a random name because I will be deleting this project afterwards. So okay, project name already exists. So what should I give? Test. Maybe YouTube. They will not take under. Okay, well, now we can do, or we can create the project. So now after that, what we can do is like cloud to cloud integration. And here is just some basic resources. Then we can use develop. And these are some basic checklist and all. Next, you just go for setup. Now you have to provide the integration name. So I'll provide it something like Home Assistant YouTube. Cool. Device type. This is like what device will be attaching. So for me, uh, I'll be attaching the switches mostly. So we'll check that in the entities. So here and here, search for dining. Okay, CFL light. This is a switch. So we'll just configure switch. Okay, where is the switch? This one. And maybe some sensors also. So I'll choose the sensor. If I need anything extra, I'll be adding that to here. Now branding icon I don't need. Client ID, what you can do here is like in the doc you will definitely get the URL. So let's put that, and we need the project ID also. I will get the project ID. I have to give it the project home, and this is the project ID. So I'll just keep a copy here. Again, you have to go cloud to cloud integration, develop, add integration, develop. Again, you have to go the same page. ID, I'll paste it here, and we'll copy that URL and we'll paste it here. Okay, this URL you can get it in the in this doc. Okay, this doc, if you just scroll, you'll get all the URLs. Everything I'm doing, you'll get that thing in doc. So we'll just going through one by one in videos, like how you can follow the doc. That's all. Okay, now in client secret, we have client secret. Add any string without special characters. Okay, so we'll do a password generator. Okay, and without any special characters, we'll just generate any password. So lowercase symbols we don't need, so I'll just copy it. I'll paste it here. That's all. Okay, we don't need that according to the docs. We don't need that in Home Assistant. Okay, now authorization URL, we have this URL. Okay, so we'll just paste it here. Now this thing, if you have that Home Assistant, that should be hosted somewhere public. So that means for me, if I go to the Home Assistant, you can check this is a internal URL and you will not get this URL outside of the internet. So it should be hosted somewhere in outside of the internet. Okay, it may be definitely you need a public IP, and if you have a domain name, that's also very much good. So what you can do here, you can put like something like this XYZ if your domain is xyz.com, or maybe if you have a subdomain like abc.xyz.com. And if you want to include the port also, that means if it is not 443, you can use something like this 367, maybe the port or something like this you can put on. Okay, so that's how you will put it. Now for token URL, we can also put it something like this. Okay, I'll replace that from me later. Okay, so that's how you do it. After that, we have cloud fulfillment URL. We'll just copy this one too. And what we'll do here, we'll paste it like this. Okay. This one I will talk about later. And we'll skip these two things. And then what we can do, we can come to the scope. So under scope, enter email and add scope and enter name. Okay. So enter email, add scope, and then enter name. Okay. That's all. And leave the checkbox. Have Google transmit client ID and secret. Okay, we have to leave this checkbox. Then we have to press save. One issue, we have to upload an image. That's look time consuming. So the icon must be of this pixel, and we have the file name must be the project ID. Okay. So what we'll do here, I was trying a little bit to get the same pixel. It's just it's a boarding task. So for an example, what I can do, I can just search for WhatsApp icons to make things simple. So if you have any logo, definitely you can do that. You can click here for the guidelines, and this guideline will open. You can read that to understand. But for me, I just to have to show you how this thing going on. So I'll just download a icon. I'll save it. Okay. So I'll save it with whatsapp.png. Okay, like this. Now I'll just do a like search for crop image with pixel, or maybe like crop image. Okay, and you'll get multiple sites. So I have worked with this site. Where is that? Any site is fine. Okay, image crop maybe. You can open Photoshop also and do that, but I'm lazy to do. So this website works fine. So I actually use this website. You can use any website, any of this, that does not matter. Oh, now it's fine. Maybe that was some glitches. Now open that and I'll give it 14444. That's all. Save, save as. I'll just, so that worked. Now you have to give the name as the project ID. It's optional actually. So I tried with this name also, it worked. So we can just go through this one and give it a name. Now with upload image, we will upload this image. Let it upload. Okay. It'll take a little bit so that it can test everything out. So first it's uploaded right. Now let's try it save. Cool, it's saved. So you can see it's taking time to actually load everything. Okay, so we came back again, and this time after saving all the things and loading all the things, we'll get this page like a draft status here. So for me, the page actually became unresponsive, and it maybe crashed. I have to again like open the developer console and come back here. I don't know, it may be an issue for you too, but this is the case. So next, what we'll do? We'll just go through the next following steps. So in the left hand, according to the docs, in the left hand we have analytics, and with this Hamburg, we'll go to API and services. Okay, we have to be in the same project that we have created. Okay, so for us, we have created this project, right? So we'll just come up, well, like verify that we are into the project already. Then only we can make the changes. Okay, we don't want to make changes to different projects. So we have to type this Hamburg. I don't know how it is. API and services. It should be here in like in the main page. You can go API and services. So after that, they want us to enable device sync. See below for more information. Okay. So we'll just go to credentials, and then in credentials, we'll just create a credentials that is like this, and we create a service account. Okay. And we give it a name. So we'll give it home assistant. Okay. And we'll put it as YouTube, and they made some IDs, no issues. Then we can go with create and continue. Okay. So now in role, we have to create something like they put in description as service accounts. Okay. Okay, we'll just directly search it here. Service account token. This one, service account token creator. And we'll click continue. Cool. And then we'll use like we'll continue and then done. Okay. We don't make any changes here. Cool. Now to configure over consent screen with information about your application. We'll check it later. Now under service accounts, we have to find the service accounts too. It should be in here. I am an admins. It should be in this panel. And service accounts, right? So here it is. And it should be created with something like this. Okay. So that means we are going correct. Now select the pencil button of the service account. I don't know how is the pencil button. Service account, go to keys and add keys. Okay. Manage keys, maybe here it will be. So manage keys, add key, and then create new key, JSON format. And it will be downloaded. Cool. So how it looks like. Definitely I will delete that account, no issues. So I'll just check how it looks like. What is that? Open with. Maybe I can open with Notepad. Okay, it looks like something like this. Okay, it's a total JSON file. Cool. Now they asked us to rename this file like this. So we'll just rename it like this. Okay, in the config in Home Assistant, add this file to a configuration folder. This will be same folder as your configuration YAML. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just go to settings, and I have to turn on one add-ons. So in this add-ons, if you don't have this add-on, just go to the add-on site and you can search the add-on and install it. It's fine. So I already have installed it, so I'll just start the add-on. This add-on I don't start at boot because I don't need this add-on every time. So only to make configuration changes I use this add-on. So it will take a little bit of time to create. HomeGraph API. Okay, I guess they want to search HomeGraph API here. Let's see what they want. And they want to enable this one. Okay, and we'll make the configuration changes after a little bit of time when it's load. Okay, it's loaded. Now, here I already have one, right? So my file is service account.json. Yeah, we already have added that. You can add this section here to actually make the changes. So here we have to give a project ID that is like this one. This one. Okay. And that you have copied from the project. Now I'll not save this one because I have this configuration. Answer changes will be lost. Okay, so I'll go to the file editor again. I'll open the configuration YAML. Okay, and then service account, and we'll include that file here, right? So here, upload that service configuration file, like that JSON file that you downloaded. Okay, so I have already put in that file here, and we'll include the file like this. Be sure to check the name here; it should match, and the port state it should be true. And we don't need this later on things like here. So we don't need these things because we'll manually expose the things that we need. For us, we do need the switches, right? So an entity configuration, these things also we don't need according to us. Okay, we'll get this page from here. Like after to go here, you will get this here. Okay, now add services in Home Assistant app. Cool. Now the later things what we'll do here, or like right now the app name is Home. Most probably the app name is Home, and we'll configure the later things there. Now I will add my mobile also in this panel so that you can see what's happening there. So I'll go to this thing, file editor. I'll just keep a little bit of space here. Maybe I'll minimize all these things. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll just um, open our Google Home app, and here we have to go to devices, add devices, works with Google Home, and everything that we have created in the project will come up as test. So as you can see, we have one called Home Assistant YouTube that we have created, right? So in the same step, I have created my own that I will use with my profile. So I'll just click on my specification, then I'll continue. But till that time, I'll if I press on continue, I will get a sign in page, and it will be connected. Okay, but I want to skip that step here so that I don't want to record the step. So I'll just pause the video for a little bit, and then I'll press continue, and we'll get the auth page that we'll be using to authenticate in Home Assistant. So it is the same page of Home Assistant login. Okay, so just simply log in there. Okay, so it will take some time. For me, I'm just putting my email and password. So just give me 1 minute. I'll just come up here. Okay, now it should look like linking your Home Assistant account, and just wait for a minute. It will add everything. Okay, so it's asking me which devices I want to add, and all the devices that are exposed there, it will actually show me all the devices. Now, how to know which things are exposed or which things are not? I'll just come up here. Then, okay, we have some login failure attempt because I forgot my password. No issues. And okay, yes, I don't want to save any files. Cool. Uh, okay. So, go to settings, then device and services, entities, and here I guess you can see that exposed voice assistant, and you can see expose this option. Whatever entities you will turn on this expose, it will be exposed to your Home Assistant. Okay, so for me all these things are exposed, so I can definitely choose everything. Okay, and these are actually everything added to a room. Okay, and what is the device? So previous device are already added because I have my own setup here, right? So you can see here all the floors and all the areas are already set. So it will automatically choose everything in between that. Okay. But for the speaker, it don't know where it is. So I'll choose it. I actually will not choose it because it will automatically pop up. So I'll just close this one. Okay. And you can see all these things are automatically showed. For me, this device is turned off. So this is disabled. Rest everything is coming as intended. So I'll change this setting here. Temperature. I want this in Celsius. So I'll check it how we can change those. No issues. So that's how we will connect all the devices here. So everything is done. Now you can add more device, expose more devices if you want. Yeah, that's how you will do it. If you have any doubts, definitely ask me in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer those. That's all for today's video. We'll add more information regarding Home Assistant in the later videos. So see you in the later videos.